right, so lots of folks in the world right now keep saying, you know what, I think I want to write a book. And you are offering an opportunity for them to actually learn how to do this Sunday.
Yes, absolutely. That's a very accurate statement because according to the New York Times, 81% of the people in the world want to write a book and less than 1% actually do it. I know, right? So we are offering, and by we, I mean me, we're offering a book writing workshop this Sunday, and people can come out and really get the process started. If you've either been thinking about writing a book, if you started the process, or if you're in it and got stuck and then never returned to it, it doesn't matter where you are in the process, you can come out and you're gonna get some momentum and a little bit of push and kind of get unstuck if you're like in the pipe and trying to move through it.
Gotcha. So, I mean, when you think about being in the process of writing something, even like back in the day when we used to, you know, get the little white books that our teachers would give us. Did you get that? No, okay, well, we got
Wait, tell me what this was.
Little empty white books, right?
Oh, yeah, okay.
And you could just create
like a notebook.
Yeah, anything.
Yes.
But it was actually like a book, like a real book.
Oh, yeah,
so,
I think I do remember this.
In that process, you could draw anything and get to a point.
Yes.
So, now, when people come on Sunday, how is this process going to go? Do they need to come with an idea, or will you help them craft one?
Well, so either way. So the workshop, so the idea of a workshop, the way it's going to start out, I'm going to start out with a little bit of education, kind of pulling everybody into the same space. What I know to be the common mistakes or issues that people get hung up in when they think about writing a book, also when they think about who to write the book for, how to start the idea, and it really once you preset that, it kind of helps you to flow through the book a lot better. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set them up and give them the best format to create and start their book, the best way to do it, and then we're actually going to get to work. So if you're coming to this workshop, you don't want to bring a notepad in 2024, you might want to bring your laptop, okay? All right, your hand might get a little tired trying to write an entire book with a pen, but you can definitely bring your laptop or whatever device you're using, or if you want to come also with your notepad, I highly recommend. I am a Post-it note girl, a highlighter, and a color girl. So if you bring notebooks to jot down ideas, if you want to bring Post-its, if you're that type of person, bring whatever helps you to creatively flow. And then we're going to have some interactive, some conversations, and then we're going to have moments where we're actually doing the work. We're putting the actual thing to work, thus called a workshop.
Yes. And now you know what you're talking about because you brought something up here this morning as well. So this runs in the family line. This is not just you decided to come up with an idea. This is something your mom also did.
Yeah, my mom also did. And actually also too, I wrote a book for those who don't follow me. I wrote and self-published a book in 5 months back in right in the swing of COVID, so in 2021 in March of that year. But my mother was a teacher in Jackson Public Schools for 33 years. Her name was Maggie Joyner, and she wrote a book. Back then she typed it. So this is the actual typed out book that she did in 1992, January 1992. She typed it out. Like, yeah, absolutely. And but she never published it. So one of the biggest misconceptions I think people, you know, in this day, self-publishing is really easy. Back then there wasn't Amazon, so you couldn't just upload the book to Amazon, but people think that they need a publisher to publish a book. And then also people think it takes a really long time to publish a book, and it just doesn't. So, you know, I'm trying to move through and at some point really publish her book, but also just in honor of her, I just think it's a beautiful thing to help people get to the finish line of creating their books.
Awesome. So now before I let you go, I have to ask just a few things for the folks at home who are like, you know, I don't know if I need this workshop. I don't know if she knows what she's talking about just yet. The title of the book. How important do you come, because now we're in the age of like crazy titles.
Sure.
Like, I'm gonna hit you upside the head, and that'll be a New York Times bestseller. You get what I'm saying? Yes. So is the title of the book just as big of a catch as it used to be?
I believe so. So, you know, the title of the book is what you would, at the end of the day, is considered marketing to me as a person with a marketing background. You want something that's going to draw people in and grab their attention, but also you want to get beyond the title to make sure that the story and what you're putting in the book is actually for somebody, and it's not just about you, right? So, and you know, when you think about a title, I think there are so many different ways to do it. I wrote a book called A Lot Alike, and it's a book about marketing and branding and purpose. So yes, you can have as much fun as you like with the title. I think it draws people in. It can be really fun, but I recommend highly that you write the book first and then create the title.
See, I was gonna go backwards. So this is why we need you here.
Don't do that.
This is why other folks need you, and more information about your workshop is on the screen. Tickets are not expensive. You still have some spaces left, so they can get there from 1 to 4.
Just a few.
Synergy link.